Fala, seres desse universo e de outros universos, sejam bem-vindos a mais um vídeo de Assassin's Creed Valhalla, mais um episódio, mais um vídeo. Não se esqueça de se inscrever aqui embaixo, comentar e curtir o vídeo. Bora lá!
Show me what lies ahead.
Aqui dentro.
It seems Alderman Beerspan has made this ruin his longhouse.
Because you have drunk the barrel dry? Damn beast.
Lord,
Ah, a heroic-looking Dane in our midst.
I'm looking for Beerston, the Alderman of the Shire.
Our lord is not at home, but his wife is receiving visitors upstairs, in her usual fashion. If you speak with her, pass on that we've run out of ale.
Damn beast, Dan. His household is as poorly run as his land.
Estrid is a good wife. Far better than he deserves.
You would say that, Adrian. Your wife acts like a sow in a skirt.
My sweater run is a worthy woman, you coxcomb. My sweater run is a worthy woman, you coxcomb.
Parece que não respeitam. Cadê o respeito, né?
You! Guards will come at one cry from me!
Sheathe your blade, lady. I'm Eivor of the Raven clan, here at your husband's request.
Another Dane. I am Estrid, wife of the Lord of Essex. As you may have heard, my lord is not at home.
Então falarei com você.
If he's away, I'll speak to you.
Oh, that you could, Eivor. For I am sure this hall would shake with our merry wit. But your accord must be reached with him.
You don't strike me as a meek Saxon wife.
Do you yet see an ember of my Frankish fire, Ravenwalker? Perhaps it dances in my eyes?
No.
I'm wary of rounding up Saxons. Is your husband stolen, drunk, or wayward?
He'll be stalking the woodlands today, hunting game and ignoring the vital affairs of Essex. One such affair is why we called for you.
If I can find him, I'll remind him of his duties.
Ah, such would be a miracle. His favorite haunt is southwest of here. The lavender fields there attract the prey, God help him.
With luck, he hasn't been eaten, but I'll return either way.
Brevário de corações partidos. Nossa.
Patience is a godly virtue, Adred.
Even the saints were tired of waiting for beer.
Contra o acampamento de Beerston.
Hunting is a fine sport, but I hope the Alderman has not become the prey.
Aí, ó.
No
Aí.
good comes from a camp this bloody.
Óbvio que ia ter dado merda, né?
They were caught off guard as they supped.
Óbvio.
The remains of the hunting party. This one was savaged by a large animal.
Urso? Talvez.
They were attacked by a beast. Something strong enough to kill a horse.
Acho que tem cara de urso, hein? Tem cara.
Some large prey left these tracks in the grass. The hunters would prey to a large beast or two. I can only hope that Beerston still lives.
Caralho, mas que não é um urso não, mano. Olha o tamanho disso.
Go, my eyes.
Vamos lá, então.
Beerston?
É, um
Ready
urso.
your weapon, or accept your fate as a feast for bears. Gets the blood coursing. Ah! not have survived this ambush without you.
Será que é ele?
You have my gratitude to stumble upon me in my moment of greatest peril. Perhaps you were God sent.
I'm Estrid sent. Your wife and the Thanes of Essex both want your balls on a blacksmith's anvil.
When do they not? You could return and report that the savage claw took me. Poor Beerstan, his exit pursued by a bear.
And make the beast Lord of Essex in your stead.
No doubt my Estrid would prefer his velvet paws to my calloused hands. So, who are you? A sellsword?
Atento à sua chamada. Sou norueguês e não mercenário. Você não parece combinar com a sua esposa. Vamos farpar, vamos farpar.
You speak ill of your wife. Has your love faded, or were you ill-matched?
As family, we are as close as Cain and Abel. She is a willful woman, and I am a bad husband. You know me, it seems.
Only by reputation.
A deliciously teasing sentiment.
I am Eivor of the Raven clan. You hinted at an alliance for the loan of my unique talents.
Blood, yes. Let us return to Colchester at once, and we'll speak more of the delicate matter on my mind. I'm glad you answered my summons. I did not expect such a skilled fighter.
It's good I came when I did. You lost many men on this hunt.
Good men, all. They will have the proper rights, and their families will be cared for.
Your people sacrificed much for your sport.
They did. There is no balm for my tortured heart.
Why did you ask me here?
Do you believe in true love, Eivor?
I have loved.
But have you truly? Has a longing burned in your breast, a sweet, lingering pain, paralyzing you with its sting?
There's pain enough in battle. I do not seek it out in love.
I long for it. The thrill of a fight softly won. My wife Estrid lacks fire. She is a fish out of water, cold and dead.
She's your great passion when I met her. Keeping your Thanes in check.
Oh, they love her, it is true. Some with too much devotion. And I have not been a good and attentive husband. I have always been a plucked goose in matters of love. And a piss-poor ruler to boot.
Strong must be the hand that steers the ship, Destin.
My hand would rather tug the catgut of a well-crafted bow. My eyes narrowing at the sight of prey.
Aye, a crown sits heavy on the head.
Then let us run wild and free in the woods as the wolves do. Live on our wits, prowl and stalk and feast.
You have a romantic way about you, Destin.
Do not fret. My guards will not worry you when we are together.
You mismark me if you think I'm capable of worry. Have you built your city in the ruins of another?
No, these builders are lost to the annals of time. Far advanced of the Saxon hovels of Wattle and Daub, I have ambition to build a great palace myself, with mosaics and balmy courtyards.
What stops you?
That which stops all but the most creative minds. Coin, imagination, talent.
And your people? Is Essex happy?
That is a question I never really ponder. I suppose they are.
Nossa, velho.
I
Era
hope
bosta.
they are. Alfred believes I rule like a chickless hen, flapping and squawking over nothing but the farmer's dinner.
He interferes.
No, he disapproves. Is that not infinitely worse? But look, we are nearing my hall. I must face the wolves at my door before we discuss your favor to Essex, Abel.
It may be I can speed your business along.
Ready to help me fend off the spears of their displeasure?
Let them speak their woes. I'll advise you if I can.
Aconselhar.
Who is this owl, Beerston, that twitters in your ear?
An advisor, nothing more. Here to help Essex navigate her brewing storms. Now, my dear brethren, Adrid, perhaps you will start us off. What troubles you?
You're a disgrace, Beerstan. Couldn't get a sow pissed in an alehouse. Alfred's men are crawling all over Essex.
King Alfred, yes. Though it is within his right, the constant presence of his men is certainly an issue.
Mande-os voltar para Alfred. Eles logo cansarão de se intrometer. alimentando por sua força o visco... Nossa, que
When the
isso?
months are coldest, the mistletoe is full grown, cloaked in her winter strength.
Meaning that we should weather this? Stay strong? Yes, that's it. Not bend in the wind like stalks of wheat. And you, Wyatt, what do you say?
Your preparations for the Lammas festival. How can you think of spending so much coin when your people are starving?
Vinhos e músicas são a resposta para qualquer problema. Você deve contribuir para a ficha. Não deve se jejuar para o banquete.
Often should one make an early meal, nor fasting come to the feast.
The feast, yes. The festival. This is not for full bellies, but to bless the loaf. Does that not bring us all good fortune?
Os caras gostam da
And
resposta.
Aldrich, do you yap like a she-hound as Adrid does?
You know my thoughts, Bearston. The feared. How can we give men to Alfred for his wars when our harvest suffers day by day?
Mantenha seus homens aqui, nos campos. Os campos não serão nada se suas terras forem tomadas. Cuidado ao dormir no peito da bruxa.
Refuse to send your men. Let Alfred's people die for his hopeless cause against the Norse.
Then we refuse.
Refuse our king? Has madness taken your wits, Bearston?
There. Have I not answered all your questions?
I thank you for your candor, Bearstan. You have put my mind somewhat at ease.
Aye.
Indeed.
Good. With that, we are concluded. my
Ah, deu
lords. Now,
76%
if you'll pardon me, I have much to discuss with my wife.
O cara anda de lado. Que doido.
That ceased their prattling. A fine outcome, Abel. The very soul of balance.
A firm hand is all you need, Bearston. Whether on your hunting bow or on your helm.
All this talk of hunting makes me long for the woods.
Your wife awaits, Bearston. Aren't you worried some other man will drench your sheets with his sweat?
Ha! She does as she must. As do I. But
Logo escreverá isso. Que? Hã?
You have done the impossible, Dane. Returned my errant gander to his coop.
my pettish love, such a stormy countenance clouds the sun of my return.
Your thanes drank the ale the abbot gifted us. All of it.
Now that is a tragedy my heart will not easily overcome.
If he looked at me with the same affection he shows for hunting deer, our marriage might have survived.
Seu amor azedou. Você precisa que eu O que precisa que eu faça, Tristan? Exas parece estar em conflito.
Essex seems at odds with itself. Have you called me here to fix the many problems I've already seen today?
No, I would not inflict the infighting of my thanes upon you, Eivor. Our matters are more delicate.
And of a more personal bent, requiring a finesse and discretion that these Saxons often lack.
So, what do you need of me?
Our affairs are more of heart than of state, Eivor. What little passion there was between us faded into bickering long ago.
We would have our freedom, Eivor. I from my wife, and my wife from Essex.
I'm too sharp a weapon for so soft a task. Why not part and be done with it?
Oh, were I a Dane, and divorce as simple as a slit throat. But it's not so easy as that.
Nossa, você é um advogado de divórcio aqui, é mais ou menos isso, né? Acredito, mano. Se Deus não permite, seu rei não permite, farei o que vocês pedirem.
Then what is stopping you? Your King Alfred?
Ours was not a union of love, but necessity, decreed by Alfred's father to strengthen ties with Francia. Not easily broken.
Explain yourselves, clear and plain, and I will do it. The poetry here is mind mud.
We had a plan, a simple plan. A woman lost and a woman found.
Some time ago, we paid a Dane to kidnap me and ferry me safely to Francia. As you can see, he did not deliver.
He was certainly thorough in other regards.
Some Norse can be quick to take coin and slow to earn it. If I give my word, it is not broken.
Could we try the kidnap again? Much of the planning is done. It would only take a more trustworthy overseer.
It should be a bold venture if we do. Loud and brash and seen by all.
During our Lammas festival, merry peasants and guards with wandering eyes.
Your return to Francia would need a swift ship. with the captain ready to leave England.
We could ask him.
I would have thought his steed and seamen spent.
Come find me in the market, Eivor. Our unwelcome guests require food and ale to soften their anger.
My wife is a gracious and attentive host, Eivor. The only thing that keeps my braying thanes at bay.
And the woman found?
A darling Maybud, Ulvida, my childhood sweetheart. I left her 20 years ago in Malden to marry my prickled pear.
20 years? Can an ember so cold be reignited?
We can hope. You must fan the flame. Find her, bring her to my lakeside cottage, and light a bonfire there. I will know to come. I believe she lived in the last house in Malden. A small, sweet place where fond memories were made.
I will do as you both ask, and ask Freya for success in this love game.
Good luck in your endeavors, Eivor. I pray you find my Alvida with a fair face and a yearning heart.
Now, should I look for Alvida first? I'll meet with Esther at the marketplace.
Meu Deus, mano. Sério isso, velho? Vou ficar de bombinha aqui, mano. Deus mío. Qual que a gente vai fazer primeiro? Ajude Esther a planejar sua fuga. Primeiro amor. Nossa. Ai, vai essa, vai. Encontre e fale com Áfida.
Stretch your wings, Sunan. I should not be the last house in Malden. All of us should be here.
Ué. Que isso?
Leave me be, warmonger! You have my sister! Is that not enough?
Peace, boy. I'm not with these men. I came to speak with your sister, that's all.
A day in Essex. Now here's a day riddled with strange portents and happenings.
What is your name?
I'm Ellerich, the man of this house. Who are you? And why have you come?
I'm looking for your sister at the behest of another.
Behest? We've got no money to speak of, and my sister is well past the marrying age.
Do you know where they're holding Alvida?
Yet another stay at the King's pleasure. The prison camp at Brentwood, far to the west.
I'll bring her to the lake house north of there. Meet us there if you wish.
If you promise you will find her, I will.
I will. Então vamos, né? Pera aí, ó. Dá pra telar? Vamos ver se dá pra telar. Ah, dá pra telar, né?
What do you see?
Tá mais pra direitinha, pra lá. Pula, desgrama. Deixa eu pegar. Tem uma coisinha pra pegar aqui, ó. Em algum momento eu vou precisar disso.
This must be Beaston's love Alvida. They haven't broken her spirit.
Será que eu peguei a chave
I
certa?
need to find a key.
Tem que matar o cara de lá, ó. Guardinha. Esse cara vai sair. Vai, né?
Hey now!
O cara vai me ver. Não me viu? Não me viu? Cego. Já que estamos aqui, né? Aproveitar e pegar. Quase.
Someone, please! These bollock beards have left me to rot! What? What is this? You're not one of them?
Stay quiet.
Quieta.
I'm here to free you.
I cannot walk. My ankle. They were not gentle with me.
Then I will carry you.
Who are you? Who risked so much to save me?
A friend.
Of Elrich's? Is he all right? The poor boy?
Not your brother. Someone else who wishes to rekindle a friendship.
Tem que matar os 3 caras. Tem que fazer não. Acho que deu boa, hein? Na cagada, mas deu boa. Tenta sair daqui logo.
Let's break some food here.
Não. Aff. Carregue a Lifda. Alfda. Pra onde?
My ankle. Oh, the pain.
Pra lá.
My leg. It
My leg.
pains.
We're almost there.
Estamos chegando. Tranquilo. Teu irmão tá... É o irmão dela, né? Acho que é o irmão.
My bones ache.
Bless the saints! Here you are, sister, safe and well.
Não. Aff.
Gentler. Please.
You'll soon be safe. Rest easy. Rest now. Soon you will be up and about again.
Ah, acendemos a fogueira, o cara vai vir.
Alfida! Did they hurt you?
Takes more than some cockshy milksops to break my will. Beating a boy half to death for stealing bread? I'll not see it done.
Growling bellies mean nothing to those pay swords.
Ellerich, pay more mind to the world. It is cruel and dark for those who cannot stand up for themselves.
Alvida, could we speak in private?
He is a good boy, but without a father to guide him, he's grown softer than I'd hoped.
Você criou ele sozinha?
You raised him alone. Where were your parents when he was a child?
Dead of the plague that came when he was 3 months born. So to shun your door when you have a babe on your teat. Now it's your turn. Why did you come for me?
I'm here at the request of Alderman Beerston.
Ah, o Conde.
He wonders if you could love him again.
Love him? Dear old Beerston, he remembers.
He does.
I've thought of him sometimes myself. But with my brother to fend for, I could not waste a life mooning.
He has thought of nothing but you, Alvida. And with his wife, Estrid, returning to Francia, he sent me to find you.
How it would work between me and him?
Tá muito
I'm a poor
engraçado.
woman. Have been always. But the alderman... Oh, God, help me. I'll give him a go. How could I not? Oh, bless.
He'll come if you call. At the lighting of the bonfire, he'll ride here to meet you.
Ellerich, come you and sit with us. I have something to say.
Bugou uma puta flecha na mão dele. Ficaram no meio da cena o negócio, cara. Engraçado falar, ó. Ai, ai.
My apple blossom girl. Is it really you?
It is. Though crows have left their footfalls around my eyes.
They still shine brightly, as when we were children. Has Eivor told you all?
Aye, she has.
And do you accept me, love? My heart feels like it will burst.
Dê tempo a ela. E esse é Eluric.
And this young lad is Ellerich, Alvida's brother.
Hello, your worshipfulness.
I am Beerstan, nothing more or less. And you are a fine, strong lad of... how old?
19 summers.
He's all the family I have, Beerston. If I'm to stay, you must welcome us both into your heart.
We have one half of our bargain done, Beerston. I will return with news of the other.
Does this mean we're leaving Malden?
You are, my boy, to live with me in Colchester. Perhaps I can teach you the joy of the hunt.
Before you go, Ellerich, I'd suggest a long, slow walk around the lake.
Uma longa caminhada pelo lago. O que será que vai acontecer, não é mesmo? O que será?
Now to plan the kidnap. Estrid waits for me.
Dear Beerston, I cannot believe you would come for me after all these years.
I never stopped thinking of you, Alvida.
Vamos para outra missão, então. Até que foi rápido. Pra cá agora. Pra cá? Aí que é o banquete na esquerda. Caraca, bugou mesmo, hein? A faixa na mão dele. Ficou bugado, hein? Nossa, jogo. Caraca, não creio, pessoal. Não creio, mano. Não sai a mão. Não sai, mano. Não sai, não sai. Ah, mano, eu não vou correr atrás dessa folha, mano. Pera aí, guys. Eu vou reiniciar, mano. Tá me incomodando essa flecha aí. Nossa, mano.
E lá vamos nós, lá vamos nós, e lá vamos nós, e lá vamos nós.
Desbugou? Ah, sim. Vai! Ah, eu não vou atrás da folha. Ainda mais de Buenos aqui que é área suspeita. Indo falar com a Street sobre a sequestro.
There you are, Eivor. Over here.
They are. Though time will tell if the fire is rekindled.
And now my marriage awaits your executioner's sword.
Will it not be strange to leave this place? You've lived here half your life.
Yes, but what is to keep me here? A loveless union and the dirt mounds of two babes who never took a breath.
Have you always missed Francia?
I have. Or rather, I miss the woman I was when I lived there. Somewhat freer and more hopeful.
And what of our plan, the great Lammas kidnap? Is this a Christian feast?
Yes, it's a wonderful evening. A blessing of the harvest. Full of fruits and fires, drinking and dancing.
Revelers with muddy minds and glazed eyes. That's good for us. And what of the ship that will sail you home?
I know just the one, and her captain is full of fire. Come, I will take you to him.
This captain, who is he?
Not much more than a boy in his 17th year. Full of youthful bravado.
A Saxon?
A Dane. Though Adred calls you raiders. He says that you are here to steal England.
Some may be. But I've come to settle a stretch of land. I'm not so keen to return to the winters of my birth in Norway.
Norway, it must be beautiful. Rugged and fearsome, and cold as anything the frozen north.
So cold that light hangs in the sky. A road for the Valkyries who carry our dead warriors to their eternal feast.
An eternal feast would be a merry end.
Isso aí não sabe o que é não.
We are here.
This is a brothel.
The captain's name is Rolfr, called Rollo in my tongue. Tell him of our new plan and agree to whatever reward he demands. He may take some convincing, for we did not part on the best of terms.
I'll bring him round. By force or persuasion. Just be ready for my signal at the Lammas festival.
Bordel. Eu estou com medo agora, porque pode aparecer coisas indevidas.
Rollo!
Tá, a coisa deve estar boa, né?
Please, I'm just a poor Christian brother with
Que
nothing
isso,
left to
pouca vergonha.
Someone's at the door, right?
Masoquista,
Is it that hun I asked for?
Estrid sent me.
Did she now? As a parting gift for the man who rattled her bones, huh?
No, I'm here to collect you.
Can it wait?
Oi! Bring out the one they call Rolo. The king's men want to ask him a few questions.
No.
Just a second.
Vai dar merda. Ah, tinha que dar uma merdinha, né?
Good day, sir. Come in.
Nossa.
Move!
Some help here? Bloody fucking Danes! Open this door!
Out! Now!
Follow me.
We found your captain.
Follow me.
Your friends are all trussed up. No one to help you now.
Your warriors found better lodgings for our rocket king.
Ó, o cara não tá bem, mano. Ui.
Estrid did not lie. You have fire.
And who are you to Estrid?
Only a friend. I'm Avon of the Raven clan.
Norse by the music of your speech. Then you must forgive me. Those Saxons knew about my camp. I was mind-drunk to leave my warriors behind.
Go to your men if you must. Only tell me where to find you. We have much to talk about.
Northeast of here, by the river's mouth. Follow me or come when you can.
Bom, se for possível telar, né? Telaremos. Então não será possível. Vamos ter que ir na marra.
Saxon bastards!
Ó, o cara aí.
Imprudent? I'll show them. I'll be Rolo the Gelder.
Vamos seguir ele então, né?
Saxon bastards! Rolo the imprudent? I'll show them. I'll be Rolo the Gelder soon.
I'll Rolo the Screamer if you don't keep it down.
Was it you who gave Ivar the Boneless his name? I hear talk of his deeds around the campfire, but his name I never understood.
He was boneless before I met him. Now he's bones on a pyre. That's all I know for sure.
And King Alfred? Can you imagine their king in the sky blanket tear sand our lands? He'd be bluer than my father on nights the mead is strong. He'd fall asleep in the snow with a dog keeping him warm. Ah, this talk makes me long for the old times. The good old times.
Que tempos? Ah, deve ser D, né? Passando, licença, tia. E aí, cara, vai dar uma aceleradinha? Vai ficar nessa aí? Não, eu vou vazar, hein? Eu acho que ele vai ficar nessa. Adiós. Adiós. Se as alianças forem mais fúteis, que nem tá parecendo que são agora, sem invasões, sem derrubar ninguém do poder, talvez nem seja tão relevante dominar essas outras áreas. Ah, chegou agora, né? Atrasadinha. Atrasadinha.
It's worse than I feared. So many of my people gone.
And the rest at each other's throats. They believe one of your number is a traitor.
Lork and Gerhild have been at my side all season. I don't like to doubt them, but my people are taken and my ship is gone.
If the traitor lives, all of you are at risk. Let me talk to them. The innocent have nothing to hide.
Very well. But do not let Loki whisper lies in your ear.
Oh, Loki. Nossa, que coincidência, hein? Que coincidência.
Gerhild, is it?
Aye. Rollo's sworn sword sister. I've served him proud and true. You cannot think I betrayed him?
You weren't here when the Saxons attacked.
I was hunting. There's fine game in the trees outside the camp, and our people need meat.
What was your prey?
Rabbits for stew. Rollo's favorite.
Who are you to Rollo?
I am shield sworn, so long as England and that Frankish witch do not sway him from the true path. Our people deserve better.
I hear envy. But of Estrid or Rollo, I cannot tell.
You know nothing, Ravenbeak. My concern is for my fellow Danes. You'll find no treachery here.
That's all for now.
While you were drinking and whoring, Rollo, the Saxons attacked us.
Lork, yes? What is your story?
You want to hear my story? And bring me a mug of ale, and we'll sit and talk as equals. Elsewise, you can hang.
Oh, tipo, mano.
Where were you when the Saxons came?
Hunting rabbits, wasn't I? Sick to death of carrots and turnips. Then I heard Gerhild shouting, and all hell broke loose.
Did you see anything at all?
Gerhild talking with a Saxon. Couldn't hear them, but wasn't nothing good. Sure of that much.
Why should I believe you? You could be lying to save your own skin.
Ask her. Says she's loyal to Rollo, but I've known her since she was a babe. Full of spite and ambition, always was.
How long has your sword served Rollo?
I owe his father a blood oath. If that means wiping Rollo's arse until I die, so be it.
And if Rollo was dead, that oath would be fulfilled. You must tire of battle.
I'll feast in Odin's hall one day, but not with the stain of dishonor on my hands.
I have what I need for now.
Ah, cara, não dá pra saber quem.
You were drinking and whoring, Rollo, the Saxons attacked us. And these two were nowhere to be found.
Neither betrayed us, Ake. Gerhild is my sworn shield sister, and Lork served my father well.
Seems like the Saxons didn't get all of Rollo's clan. No need to hunt, and the camp is full of fresh kills.
É verdade,
I should speak to both, and see if I can find some evidence around the camp. I might find some evidence to test their stories.
Não tem como, não precisa de comida se você já tem um monte em estoque.
This looks like a good spot to hide. Somewhere to wait out a Saxon attack. Gerhild, can we speak again? You're lying. I found racks and racks of game.
You've got more wit than your face suggests. I went to meet a lad from a nearby village. Rollo's not the only one who dallies with locals.
Lork accused you of treachery. He saw you with a Saxon.
Lork? You believe that old crow? His bones crumble and his mind wanders with age. Or he wallows in jealousy. Take your pick.
That's all for now.
While you were drinking and whoring, Rollo, the Saxons...
Lork. You're lying. I found a rack full of game nearby, enough to feed the camp for days.
Told you. I was hunting.
Stick to that story, and I'll tell Rollo to take your treacherous head.
I was sleeping in the forest, wasn't I? Heard Saxons tramping through the trees, so I hid. Not fool enough to face him on my own.
Ah, você é viking, mano. Pare.
I have what I need for now.
While you were drinking and whoring, Rollo, the Saxons attacked us. And these two were nowhere to be found.
Neither betrayed us.
Tem alguma coisa pra cá?
Gerhild is my sworn shield sister, and Lork served my father well.
Seems like the Saxons didn't get all of Rollo's clan.
Tem nada em volta.
Have you made your decision?
E agora, guys? O que eu faço? Isso que descobriu sobre... Acho que é Showboy que ela falou, mano. E o cara alertou pra gente não cair nada do Lork, né? Ai, que droga, mano. O outro é um viking bundão. Vou no cara, vai.
Lork said he was hunting, but your rags are full of fresh rabbits.
Why would he lie? Unless he had something to hide.
He tires of his blood oath, and with your death, he would be free.
He has become old and frail, but he served my father well. I would have freed him without bloodshed.
This man knew the Saxons were coming and hid. He was either in league with them or a coward.
A sad fall for a great warrior no longer in his prime.
Gerhild claimed to be hunting as Lork did. Rabbit.
She rarely hunts. She's been a terrible shot since we were children.
Ooh.
Your shield sister is jealous. She thinks you neglect your people by sleeping with the enemy.
She always had ambition, but she accepted my leadership, swore on her shield.
Lork saw her with a Saxon. She claimed he was her lover.
Yet she has berated me many times for taking Estrid to my bed. I did not think her a hypocrite.
Como assim, mano? Caraca, pegou a esposa do conde.
Have you come to a firm conclusion?
I have.
Let me hear it. Both choices will pain me, but let it be the truth.
Ah, eu vou no cara, no Lork, vai.
Lork betrayed you.
Lies! And curse you, boy, for letting this outsider sway your heart.
Que assim seja. Nossa.
A shameful death on bloody Saxon soil. Both had reason to betray their Jarl, but only one had the eyes heart to do so. I hope you chose well, for you denied them a seat in my hall. There can be no feast in Valhalla for a break faith.
Caraca.
He served my father, but he always thought me a callow lackbeard.
Nothing more can be done here, but your warriors might still be alive, and I will need your help after they're free.
There's a Saxon camp with a dock at Port Walton. It might be they were taken there.
I told you I was loyal. How dare you doubt me?
Forgive me, Gerhild. But even now, there are some who will. You should make yourself scarce for a while.
I've heard of a safer place than this south of Colchester. Let's you and I go take a look, shall we?
I'm sorry that your people suffer, Rollo.
Thank you, Eivor. I have much to think on as we journey.
I'll leave you to those thoughts.